welcome back to the Meche podcast. This is now number 7, I think. We're going on about talking about match week 27 and just 27, but also game 28 for Arsenal. So, does somebody want to run us through the scores really quickly?
Yeah, obviously we had the 2-2 Wolves versus Arsenal midweek. I didn't watch the game, I was editing, so I just saw the
yeah,
score.
of course.
I watched the game.
mate.
We'll get to it. That was just shameful, but we'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to that game. But in terms of actual just like general games, obviously Saturday we had Newcastle City, which we'll get to. We had Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1. Not sure if you guys saw the free kick, insane. Brentford, Brighton, 2-0 to Brighton. We had Chelsea drawing against Burnley. Didn't expect that 1-1. We had West Ham, Bournemouth 0-0. And then today's game, general roundup, we've got Palace beat Wolves 1-0. We had Liverpool scrape past Forest away. And then we had Fulham 3-1 Sunderland, and obviously the North London derby 4-1. So we'll start with obviously 2-2 Wolves versus Arsenal because it was the first chronological order. Go on, guys. Mo, take it away. What were your thoughts?
Okay, so we'll just give a quick rundown around the game. When first half was actually quite decent from us, I think. So we started well anyway. Got the goal early. Saka in his new position for the one game in that central.
Here we go.
10. Listen, it happened, did it?
Right, there we go.
He scored, and then was it second half or really early in the second half? Who scored the second goal? Hincapié, a really nice goal actually.
Yeah, your mate.
Slotted him in. Hincapié, really good finish. But fair play. At that point, 2-0 up against the worst team in the league in the world, whatever the hell, you know what I mean? You should be cruising. You should be like finishing that game 5-0 if anything. But no, if you see the score, 2-0 went to 2-2 in the last second of the game, which is so peak actually. Because like, if you think about how bad that result is in terms of the league table, it's pretty bad.
Definitely, man. I mean, yeah, were you going to say something, Karen?
No, you go. Sorry.
Yeah, man, definitely. I didn't watch the first half because obviously I was busy being a Muslimic, unlike Moeed. I was. Well, listen, we great start ever. Listen, I don't know how you know that, but I checked my phone. I saw Bukayo Saka 1-0, 5 minutes in. And then when I got home, I started watching the second half. Obviously, Hincapié scored, whatever. But I think what happens with us, yeah, I don't know what it is, but I saw someone write it. They were speaking about it the other day. They said the way we play sometimes, we enhance the opposition more. And that game, I think it wasn't even about tactics or whatever. It wasn't even about the manager as such. It's just up here, bro. I'll be real with you, man. I know Rodri and all these Man City guys are like mentality. And I'm always like, fuck these guys in it respectfully. But honestly, bro, when people are misplacing 5-yard passes, when people are legit just not playing, the pass, the final pass to cut inside, to cut back and score a third goal, maybe. When guys like Timber are failing basic stuff, and we're just like instead of controlling the ball, getting our foot on the ball, passing it around a lot, our midfielders are hoofing it up. That shows me that pressure is getting to you in a sense. So. Yeah, I think that, bro, it was just a mess, and you kind of knew what was happening. I mean, that goal, we're gonna get onto it, Moeed, but that Hugo Bueno goal, I mean, my guys are getting onto Raya, and rightfully so, bro. I look at that goal, it went over him, bro. What's his positioning?
Have you seen that stat as well? It was like 20 goals, 18 goals or something conceded from like 3xG.
Some of the goals are ridiculous, man.
Like pick and choosing, obviously, the goals that we have scored and not the ones that we saved.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, just that in itself is quite a damning stat if you think about it.
It's awful.
Such little XG worth of goals, and like we say it tactically, XG it matters so much, but when you are just letting them in so consistently, like it sort of just like takes away from the whole statistical thing about it.
100%, man.
I mean, just save the shots. I mean, just do your job.
I think that does come down to his height as well. I think he's quite short for like a goalie.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit, man. Just have better positioning, bro. And some of the shots that we're conceding, like the Cunha one, he basically missed it. I know everyone says, "Oh, Cunha wrapped it in bottom bin's cool." This one, that Hugo Bueno one, also that's shameless, by the way, because this guy had something under his top, so he must have worn an undershirt and something written under, and thinking he's gonna score against us. Do you know how damning that is, bro? and their manager Rob Edwards is coming out saying, "Oh yeah, we knew they'd feel the pressure." Arsenal, they're relegated Wolves, bro.
That's another thing, actually. Why are they so gassed? You know how they're getting relegated, yeah? I
No,
know.
that doesn't matter. That
No,
doesn't
no, no,
matter,
no,
bro.
no, fair play. They got their point in it. But from the 90th minute, whatever, when they scored, they started like holding it in the corner, passing it around the back.
Yeah,
What
why
does that?
can't you, bro?
What does that do for them?
Are you blaming teams for getting a result? Like, fucking hell, man.
No. They got the result and fair play in it. But why are they not trying to win the game? You know what I mean? This point realistically means nothing to them. They're getting
Yeah,
relegated
I
regardless.
mean, to be honest, bro, they didn't even think they were going to be in the position of getting a point against us. We
No,
shot the bed that badly, bro.
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, like they should be at that point thinking like, yeah, let's go win the game. What we got
Yeah,
to lose? But no,
I
why they going in the corner?
okay,
That actually pisses
okay,
me off a little bit. I'm not
okay,
gonna
okay.
lie.
All right, we're not going to spend 10 minutes beefing Wolves fans. I feel like this is a new low
No,
for
yeah,
us.
I'm glad they're getting
This is a
relegated.
new low
Actually,
for us. The
I'm
fact of the
so
matter
glad they're
is,
getting relegated.
the fact of the matter is the fact that we've allowed this title race to come up to what 2 points with your game in hand. If you win your game in hand, which spoiler alert, you probably will. If we've allowed it to come to 2 points, I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. A few weeks ago, we had the opportunity to get it from what to like 8, 9 points when we were playing Forest to now 2 points. I am not happy. Even though we
Yeah,
won today, I am extremely disappointed. But yeah, we just gotta see what happens. But that result, I'm telling you, bro, my head was on Mars. The next day, I didn't even go in. I couldn't do anything the next day. I just woke up and I was like, I was just like screaming. And obviously, you guys are in the group chat with me, so yeah, you
yeah.
probably saw it as well. But yeah,
And you mentioned Timber not being able to make basic passes. It was genuinely the whole team. Not a single player had a good game. I remember late on, Gabriel Dive came on in like the 90th minute as a sub. His first action is to take a really good chance, dribble off the pitch, and like give the ball away just instantly. Martinelli, how many times did he have a chance to put the ball in or do something productive?
yeah,
And then when he had chances just to run away with the ball and like waste a bit of time, what's he doing? He stops at the halfway line because he's tired. The guy, what do you mean you're tired? You're a professional footballer. And
he
then
was
and then let,
awful.
and then let me get onto Gabriel and Raya because I don't ever do this because I love those two in it. But that was horrific. I don't know who to blame for that goal we conceded. Calafiori,
Um,
I'm not blaming him. That's like whatever in it.
mm,
You weren't even supposed to be on the pitch really.
yeah.
But Gabriel and Raya, no communication whatsoever.
Mm,
It's
mm.
unforgivable, really.
I want to know what I want to know the non-Arsenal fan because obviously he had a lot. He's listening to us and it's kind of therapy. But I want to hear what he's got to say.
Obviously, as a City fan, I'm happy. I think obviously before that game, it wasn't in our hands. We had to depend on you guys dropping points. Now it's like if we do win all our games, I know it's the same for you guys. If you win all your games, you win the league. But like for us now, yeah, we can actually win the league if we win all our games. Which I don't personally don't think we're going to win all our games. I think there's still like a few like games where we might drop. I don't think you'll be perfect either. I think there's still like a few games that we might drop. It's just who drops less, basically. I think with the result, I think it's one way you shouldn't be dropping points to Wolves, especially them being bottom. I think at 2-1, you need to hold on there. But to be honest, I didn't watch the game. I just watched the highlights a bit later. I mean, it was a bit unlucky that, especially that last goal, but you can't be like leaving it to luck at that late.
Mm,
Yeah,
You
it's
should be killing that
unforgivable,
game
isn't it?
off.
yeah,
It's
and
unforgivable.
also as well, we're gonna touch on Gabriel because I've got major issues with him over the last few weeks. I'm not happy with the guy the way he's performing. Moeed's obviously gonna disagree with me as per usual. Nothing's new tomorrow, but we need to get onto Gabriel and Raya. But yeah, bad mistake from them. Terrible mistake. Raya, I can't say this is the first time you've done this because you've done this a few times now. Gabriel, same for you. And yeah, let's swiftly move on because I've got a lot more to talk about in other games.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
did the City game go with Newcastle?
To be fair, so I thought we'd beat him. I mean, we should have beat him a lot more comfortably. It was one of those games where like really good start. Nico O'Reilly bangs it in. I thought so. You had Haaland like running to the left side of him. I thought he passed it. He didn't. He just short scored. He's having a really good season. Only thing is, I think Elliot Anderson might beat him to the young PFA because he qualifies as well.
He's young. How old is he? O'Reilly.
He's 23, but I think he qualified at the start of the season.
Oh, okay.
Anderson. So that's the
He's
only reason I
22
think
or
he might.
some
But
shit.
how old's
Yeah,
O'Reilly?
20.
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, he's younger than I thought. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So He should. I think if we don't win the league, I think he'll get it. But I think Anderson might be favoured because of like he's had a really standout season. Yeah. So O'Reilly 2 goals, really good as well. So O'Reilly scored, and then they came back. Deflection, typical like first shot they had, bounced off. I think or Nuri it was, goes in. I'm like thinking, oh, no, not today. And then O'Reilly scores a second. Really good Haaland play. Today, I mean yesterday, sorry, the game he was exceptional. Like he didn't score, but like just everything, like the hold up play, the dribbling, the passing. He got the assist as well for the second goal. Dinked it to O'Reilly, who heads it in. But after that, again, I've mentioned this before, but second halves have been shocking for City. Like first half, like play exceptional. I don't know what happened in the second half. They just take the foot off the gas or what, but it's a common theme. And Newcastle could have got something out of that game. Obviously, they did score offside, a bit controversial because Mr. Ruben Diaz pushed him. But I think it's one of them. It's like for your own team, you'll be like, ah, it is what it is. But I think Newcastle fans would be a bit. I'd be a bit annoyed to the other side.
I'm glad you're mentioning this, and it sounded very PR. So whoever wrote that was very nice. Because I'll be honest with you, this is not the reaction that we were getting from you and you, Moeed, about the offside on the VAR. Because VAR's sprung a bit of debate. So my question is, should Newcastle have had their goal ruled out?
I think the goal should have been ruled out, right? Because it is offside. But I also think it should have been a penalty then. You know what I mean? Because the foul comes first. But then also it's a weird situation because is it even a foul if the ball's not even in play?
Yeah, it's not even play yet, so he just pushed before the play started. But then like Dan Burn came out in the in an interview later said like he did push me, but I'd do the same. So he's quite honest to be fair, but like
yeah, I don't rate that.
it's one of them, like
it is one of them, and it like you'd be crying if it went against you, but then
yeah, it's one of them. But with this win now, it moves Manchester City just 2 points shy.
was 2
it
points. Were 2 points.
Okay.
Until tonight.
It moves Man City with that result 2 points behind until the Arsenal faced Top Spur FC, which is what we call them. We went to the Chicken Ball FC. Nuri, I'm sure you had a great hate watch. Not. We played. I was kind of worried for this game because I know I'd even put in. This is the one time Weed's predictions would have worked because like he usually predicts like 4-1 or 4-0, like some
What
mental.
Did I say 4? No, I must have 3-1 in it.
Yeah, you did 3-1. I don't think Nuri. I think Nuri went for like a 2-1. It was like.
You went for a draw,
I went for a
didn't
draw. This is the one I wanted different. I wanted to be
Swear.
different with this one.
I mean, to be fair, Moeed goes for draw like every game you don't play, so and he's not 1-on-1. And to be honest, yeah,
That's why when Newcastle
one
City
day
draw.
I will
if you went for a draw on the Wolves game, you would have been in the money. But nah, in terms of Arsenal, 4-1, very good result. 5 points clear with the game in hand, though. So this is realistically 2 points. Moeed, are we back?
Well, let me just say, it's always nice playing against Spurs, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, no, it doesn't matter how shit you're playing. Does not matter how shit you're playing.
No, it's
you know
never nice to play Spurs.
It's a confidence boost for Spurs.
Always go there with confidence boost. You know we're going to be up for that game so much, and we were today. From like the first minute, well, we didn't score for quite a while, 30 minutes in, but Eze, this guy loves scoring against Spurs, man.
He literally only scores
he scored 6 Premier League goals for us this season. 5 of them against Spurs. So how amazing is this?
It's like like the Luis Suarez Norwich years whenever you score like 4 goals each game against him.
You know, he's only one off Harry Kane's non-penalty North London derby goals, which is only 6, obviously. But
that's a very nice
in one season. That is pretty good going, though, isn't it? Especially against your rivals. That's what you want, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, let's not act like we didn't call him a flop. Like I think last week
we did, and I will continue to do that if he doesn't play well next game.
Yeah,
but for this game, well done, man of the match. You're very good.
Man of the match.
But I will say, as soon as we scored that goal, what was Declan Rice doing, bro? At the back of the defense,
bro,
dribble past that. Oh my God! I can't even say what this guy was doing.
He did like Creta. Firstly, Rice, that's not your game. It's never been your game. You are stick in the mud. You are a stiff flipping English guy who is pie mash. You are not, you're not caviar. You're not what's the word? You're not them cultured man. But I actually wanted to see this because I saw Nuri. He was replying to a tweet from one of the City guys, and it was like Declan Rice was doing like, yeah, And then like, after we scored, and then I saw
No,
your
he was like,
reply,
lock in. That's what he was doing.
and
He was
then
like,
fucking does that.
concentrate.
That was brain dead stupid. It's not what you expect from him as well. He's never that type of
No,
guy.
but I've not been.
But it happens to the best of players. I've seen Rodri like do something like against Spurs. I don't know if you guys remember where he just passed it like across the box and just lose it
Yeah.
or something like.
Yeah, I know.
It's
The
stupid.
only difference is Rodri won a Ballon d'Or. So if Rice, could you win a Ballon d'Or for me? Maybe
It's
I won't
coming
have
this
an issue.
season, man. This year,
Okay,
this year.
but the main problem I have with Rice actually is the performative nature he's been in the last few weeks, the last few days actually, doing up interviews and stuff like that. I don't know if you have an issue with this, more we don't know, but I do. Personally, I do, because when we've just been in this shit and we've drawn against Wolves and shit's going to the fan and we're letting go of opportunities to go further up in the table, I don't want to see you walking around talking, saying, yeah, the lads are together, da da da. Like, I hear what you're saying is good, but at the same time, I don't want you to overdo it with like the media PR, because that only
Yeah,
brings more attention to it.
it is all PR, but I think that's not him in it. It's not his decision doing
Yeah,
that. It's obviously
but then,
it's the club saying like get some good, you know what I mean, good PR
yeah,
going on.
but I don't like all that, because in the day when we just we've been not been beaten by Wolves, but we're in that position. I ain't trying to flip in here. You speak, bro. Do your job.
Yeah,
I
do
don't
your job.
care for all that. But onto the game. Obviously Spurs equalised 1-1. Kolomwani, the man who missed the biggest chance in the World Cup. So you got him, and then after that, we started getting into the game a bit more second half, and then his mate, not my mate by the way, he
Hey, what a
scored.
goal! What a goal, man. He
It was
was
a great
so good
goal.
today.
It
He
was
was
a
so
great
good
finish.
today, man.
Yeah, I know. It was. I was in the between of like, because obviously like iftar in it, so I was vibing out, bro. I was getting some
Bro, I
food,
was
getting
yeah, I was mid like dinner in it, and my dad. I told my dad what we scored. I checked the score on my phone. We left the whole table just to go watch the goal. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
and then yeah, literally that happened. But yeah, mate. After that, Gyökeres was on it. He was moving well. I loved Hincapi today. Listen, I
He
am
was
Mister
very good.
Diff.
Yeah,
I am Mr. Different FC. You know, when people say to me, "Who's your favorite players in the world?" I just pick players that are just niche and weird.
so is a
Um,
defender as well. Just saying.
Yeah, I know. Listen. Hincapi, he reminds you of me a few years ago, left back, where it all began. You know what I mean? But he was good today. I loved him. And after that, I think Eze scored a third goal with a rebound. But we had a lot of chances. And what pissed me off about with Rice today, not only his mistake, I don't know if you watched it, Nori, the amount of like transition, this guy would mess up the pass. Like it'd be too slow, it'd be too high, it'd be, oh my God, he was all,
Yeah,
he
it was
pissed
a
me off
poor
today.
game from him today, but
I
at the
didn't like
same
him.
time, we got away with it. You know, listen, Spurs are a bit
Mm,
shit as it is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like we just
Mm,
everyone else was on form at least.
mm,
So
mm.
that's all that matters. Gyökeres bag two, Eze bag two. It all worked out in the end. You know what I mean?
It didn't work out. We've not won the Premier League. We've not won the Champions League. You're telling me it's worked out. This isn't Coach Carter, bro.
Listen, this today it worked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Premier
today it
League, we
worked
got
out.
another few months to worry about
Yeah,
that.
I know.
You know what I
Today
mean?
it worked out. Brighton away, will it work out? Let's
10
see.
more games for us.
Yeah, 10
Oh,
always
well,
was.
Yeesh.
before we move on, there's one thing that did happen in that game. Colin
Yes,
Warney didn't
bring this
score
up.
one. He scored two goals. That one got
Mm,
disallowed. I know Moe's opinion. I want to hear Wardy's opinion. I think personally, Gabriel, that was very soft. He did dive. I get like the rule book, like if you put two hands on
Mm,
someone, you're asking it for it to be a foul. I do get that, but I think sometimes you have to use common sense. And the guy like
mm,
that, pretty much, there was no
Well, I
contact.
mm.
just want to say I completely agree with you. Right, he did dive, and it was very soft. But that is in the rule books. That is what that is
Yeah.
given every single time on the pitch. Every single
Okay.
game is given.
Have
You know what I mean?
have you calmed down though a bit? Because obviously the way you were explaining it before was very irate. It was very, in your
Listen,
face.
I don't
No,
know.
I got his point,
I had to
but
bat the ball at it. Yeah, that is given every single time the same
Mm,
you
outcome.
can't
You
put
know what
two
I mean?
hands on someone behind the back. Like
mm,
it's you
But
just
yeah,
asking for it
yeah.
to be a foul.
it was a dive.
Mm,
It was very soft. Gabriel knows
mm,
that. That's why he's gone
mm,
down. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's not him being a shit defender. It's not him being weak and us getting lucky. That is in
Mm,
the rules. That's exactly how it
mm.
goes every
Yeah,
time.
however, I cast your mind back to Nick Waltermada when we played them at Newcastle St James's Park. Did the same thing to Gabriel. The referee gave it. So I think it's just what the referee says on the day. And personally, for me, Nuri, if you want to know my opinion, I instantly thought that's 2-2. I thought that was going to be a goal for Colomani because obviously I saw it happen with Maltamada a few months ago when we played
See
them.
that one. It was exactly the same, but different in the sense that Gabriel sold it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What Walter, Kolo Muani, he made it way too obvious it was a push,
yeah,
and
no,
Gabriel
no.
sold it better.
I hear what you
Both
mean.
things, yeah.
I hear what you mean though, but Gabriel, I am not loving the way you're defending like that. You're meant to be this big, strong, yeah, I'm the wall. What is it? The wall at the back. His name's Gabriel. That's our song for him. So if you're going to be the
Yeah,
wall at the back, do not be falling on the floor. Stand up, get up, win your duels. Because
Yeah,
I'll be
because
honest with you,
like you said, with Newcastle it didn't work. Like you conceded because of that. Where
you're
he
very lucky,
probably could
by
have
the
been
way.
stronger. He could have been stronger, like
Yeah,
and not
yeah. He's
conceding that.
lucky because imagine today, Colin Mooney has 2-2. The game goes very differently, bro. We probably still win, maybe, but you
Yeah, no,
never
I
know.
think it's over.
Yeah, but 2-2, Nuri. Do you know what I mean? You can't be doing shit like that, bro. And also, Gabriel, no offense here. Sometimes you just do like weird, like you start falling on the floor, you overselling stuff. Get on your feet, bro. You're a big man. You can defend headers, bro. Colomwani is a pips. He's a little stringy guy, bro. Wake up, man. I don't like the way Gabriel's been moving recently. He's been moving shaky, wakey, bro. And if you can't see him, Moid, I can. I do not like the way he's moving. Get up.
damn. Well, anyway, the game worked out 4-1 to the Arsenal. Obviously, Spurs got battered. Of course they do. You know what I mean? Even at home, that is that. I'm sure we've won more London derbies at their ground than they have. You know what I mean? That's like just a bit of
Yeah,
shit,
but
aren't they?
then, yeah, they
Or did I
are.
say? What did I say last week? We need new rivals. You know what I mean, but we're
You
gonna
did
get
say
some
that.
soon anyway. They're getting
Bro,
relegated.
this
Are they
guy,
getting?
okay.
Are
They're
we?
so
Are they
bad.
actually getting relegated? Can we speak about that as well
Is
quickly?
is Tottenham getting relegated?
They're pretty
4
far
points
down.
away now. 4 points away from the 18th.
Who's 18th?
West Ham.
I don't know, man. West Ham got to fight for their lives, though, man. But they're playing some decent
They're
football.
in a very dangerous position, though. I'll tell you that. They've got some hard games coming up as well.
After Arsenal,
Yeah.
who they got?
They've got. They still have to play Liverpool at Anfield.
Bloody hell.
They still have to play Villa away,
Palace. Palace.
Ooh,
Villa.
Chelsea
Sunderland
away.
away. Sunderland
Chelsea
away as
away.
well. Leeds at home. Leeds have been decent against good teams as well.
Sunderland
You know what
away
I mean?
Stadium of Light. That's a big one
Yeah.
as well. They're in trouble, mate. I'll be honest with
They're
you, man.
genuinely. I know I said this last week. If they get relegated, oh my god, that is the scene, son. That's all I need to say.
I actually want them to get relegated as well.
No, I want them. We all want them, bro. You lot,
Mm.
you lot want them because obviously he's a dull bogey
You always
team,
lose
bro.
points. Bro, we lost. They've taken 4 points from us.
Oh yeah, you drew to a minute. I remember that
We
as
drew
well,
to
and you
them and we lost
lost.
to them at the Etihad.
But
So I'm
mate, how
crazy.
do you not beat Spurs? Are one of the worst teams I've ever seen. Like, but then again, though, we always struggle against Newcastle. You pelted Newcastle. What was that
Yeah,
stat you said?
so 20 wins at the Etihad. Like 20
You,
win. No. Yeah, 20 win streak. Yeah, that's
yeah,
what it
you
was.
literally kick the shit out of them whenever they're at the Etihad. But for some reason, with us, we're always a bit, you know, what I mean, at the Emirates
Mm.
even
Yeah.
as well. But no, I mean, all in all, Spurs they could get relegated. Do they get relegated? I don't think so. But do I hope they get relegated? Definitely.
Hopefully.
Hope they enjoy the championship. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, really, that was kind of the main. The what's the word? The big fixture of the big six fixture, right?
Mm. I've
But
got one more talking point though. So
Yeah.
obviously, I think all three of us went for Rice Player of the Season when we sort of made sort of a video a few weeks ago. Someone's slipping back into that for me. I think Haaland, obviously first in the goal scoring, 22 goals, and now he's second, joint second with 7 assists. I think it depends who wins the league. If City win the league, I think you have to, it has to go to Haaland. If
mm,
Arsenal win the league, and obviously Rice will probably play a big part,
mm,
I think it goes to Rice. What's your opinions?
I'll let
Yeah.
Moy go for
It's
it.
probably pretty valid, and whoever wins the league. But like, if you're talking about player of the season, unless somebody's like so clear ahead, like you know, what I mean, they're
Mm,
so far, so clearly the obvious pick, they probably should go to the person who wins the league, you know, the team that wins the league.
Mm,
Just because like player of the season, what have you achieved? If you don't win it, what have you achieved
mm.
other than I don't know, unless you win like something else, or if you were some relegation team, and like, you know what I mean. But
Oh,
if you're
you've
expecting to
really.
win the league and you
Mm,
don't, then you shouldn't be winning player of the season.
yeah, but in terms of what you said, just going off your last point, I literally would say um, how good you said if you don't win the Premier League, what have you achieved? But then there's been seasons where guys like Luis Suarez in 2014 won it, and he was I don't know if that's a fact check, but Steven Gerrard's won it in times because like he had such a great season
Yeah,
but that's what I'm
stats-wise.
always saying. Though, like you have to
that's
be
what I
like
said.
so
Yeah,
much
Oh,
better
so
than
he's in.
everyone else.
Okay,
if you're
yeah.
that far ahead, then yeah, at
Mm,
that point, yeah,
yeah.
fair enough.
No, I hear what you mean, but I think for me personally, Declan Rice, if we win the Premier League, he probably will win it. Would I pick him? Probably not. But
Actually, would he even be our player of the season though?
no.
Who would it be?
Do you want my choice or
Go on, tell me.
no? No, but my choice is kind of troll. So like,
You know, what are you gonna say? Hincapi? No,
Bro,
you
be
can't say
serious.
Hincapi.
I love Cafe, bro. But who would I actually say? I'm not picking Gabriel. I'll pick William Saliba, bro. He's been elite. William Saliba,
I
bro,
don't
he
know.
goes under the radar because people realize his level. Just this is how he is every single time. William Saliba, I'm telling you, bro, this guy, yeah, one of the best centre backs in the world, man. And we are lucky to have him. You told me you'd keep Gabriel over Saliba. I'd never ever do that, bro. Saliba's my guy.
I would. Anyway. Oh, sorry, Nuru, you go. What do you think? Do you think Haaland should win it if City win the league? That's how it is.
Yeah, I think he would have been a bit more favorite. I think Rice, like bookies wise, is favorite right now. But I think he would be if he didn't have that big slump like Holland. In that middle
Yeah.
sort of like
Mm,
January, he didn't he barely scored, and then obviously
mm.
it's only even like now he's not really scoring, but he's playing well. But yeah, if he, I think he's don't know exactly, but he's done a lot of GA. Obviously, 22 plus the 7 assists, 29. Yeah, I think I'll give it Holland if AFC win the league.
Yeah, I mean that's probably fair enough. Okay, so before we end off today, obviously we can't really go through the predictions just yet. United and Everton still to play tomorrow,
Mhm.
but we can give our predictions for next weekend's games. So I'll just read a couple of them off. Leeds at home against Man City. What are you thinking?
That might be one of our hardest games. The Leeds have been very good. I'm gonna go 2-1 City.
Can I predict a draw again for Man City? I can. I'm going 0-0. That's it. That's what's
Okay,
happening.
this guy. The fact that you're probably bottom of the leaderboard, and there's a good reason why. 0-0. I mean, to me, I'll be honest with you, I'd probably go with a Man City 2-0.
Okay, fair. A bit boring, but fair. Let's go. Oh, hang on. There is a big game actually this week. Arsenal,
Yeah,
Chelsea, another London derby, another
the
chance to bang
Chelsea.
up these bitches, man.
Need to chill out, bro.
Is
At
it home
home
or
this
away?
time. Oh, we're at the Emirates,
Yeah.
yeah.
At the Emirates. Doesn't make a difference, though.
Doesn't make a difference. I'm saying 3-0 again. Try to say that every week, but 3-0.
Okay, Nuri.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Arsenal.
Oh, you. Oh my God. I was going to swear. I'm not going to curse. Probably already swore in this episode, but I'm going to go with a. You know what? Clean sheet. Raya, Gabriel. Don't mess around. 2-0 to the Arsenal. William Saliba.
Nice. And
Forget
I'll
it.
give you what I'll give you one more game as well. Man United at home against Crystal Palace. Is that a clear Manchester United favourite? Is that what we're thinking?
Yes, they may make it difficult for themselves, though. So,
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an easy game.
yeah, but I think Palace are in a bit of wayward state, bro. Glasgow, you got the whole situation. People are busy fighting. Half the team's gone, by the way, with Palace. Honestly, people are
Yeah.
forgetting about Palace, bro. Like, Mateto's trying to go. Guehi's gone. Eze's gone. War and Munoz, they'll all probably be gone. So, to be honest, for me, I'd probably go with, you know what, I'd go with a conservative 2-1 United.
Nice. Nora, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 2-0 United.
Right, I'm just gonna go 1-0 United then. I'll say that. I'm just gonna play for some points this week. Yeah,
Finally.
I know, yeah. Right, so thank you everyone for watching. If you did enjoy, like buttons down there somewhere. Also subscribe. Check out the description as well. We're gonna have our socials on there. We're blowing up a little bit on Instagram. I'm getting abused so much.
A little bit, a little bit. You can say that again. We are getting
Helters.
memed. I
I'm
think it's
cooked,
over
man.
what 1,000 shares, 1,500
Something like
shares.
that.
It's ridiculous. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, like just even just sympathies, please like subscribe and like. I'm getting bullied. Sorry. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, if you did like it, like the video, Leave a comment, let us know, I don't know, what was good about it, or whatever you want to say. I don't know, tell what he smells again. We do that every week. So,
Stinks.
so yeah. Stay tuned for the next one and peace out.
Ciao.
See ya.